how to create a social media plan. How exciting. It is Friday, it's episode 330. Yes. Now, every Friday, as you know, I like to give you a challenge. In fact, if you want to see them all, because there's been 60 something and they're all in reverse order, you can check them out. Go to marketingforowners.com/challenge. If you see the menu on the website in the top there, or on your mobile, the little 3 dashes, then you'll find one says resources, I think, and it's got all the books we've recommended, all the podcasts we've recommended, all of the Twitter handles and blogs, all the people to follow, and all the weekend challenges. Now, the weekend challenges I like because they make me think, and I go back to, I have a handful that I like to do every now and again myself. So you should be doing them as well. They're not hard. So get yourself a bit of paper, get yourself a pen. Whilst you're doing that, let me just remind you that you don't have to write these all down straight away if you can't. So if you are driving along, or you're doing the cooking, or whatever, you're jogging, then don't worry, go to the website, because we transcribe every single podcast, every word, and put all the links, all the notes in it. So go to marketingforowners.com/podcast/330 for the episode 330. Yeah. So every episode has got its own one. If you just go to /podcast, they're all there. Anyway, so ready? Number one, and we're going to pick, as an example, we're going to pick Pinterest, okay? Because not everyone's doing Pinterest, so I'm just going to give that. So first of all, obviously create your account, create a business account, please. It costs this both free, doesn't make any difference, but you need a business account, Pinterest. Then create 15 boards, right? 15 new boards. Yes, you're going to create 15. Each one with a name based on keyword research. Okay, so use keyword research and use things that are appropriate to yours. So for instance, in fire protection online, we might have fire extinguishers, smoke alarms, safety signs. What else do I sell? I can't even, intumescent products, fire stopping, I can't even remember, fire buckets. Yes, amazing how many people still buy fire buckets, fantastic things. So do that. Now make those titles though a bit more interesting. So for example, instead of just saying fire extinguishers, say popular fire extinguishers, or effective fire extinguishers, something like that. Just make it sound more interesting, make them sound more valuable, make them sound enticing. If you want to see how people do this, go and look up any food bloggers' Pinterest boards, as well as it will make you hungry, and it will make you go to a cake shop and raid the fridge. See what they use, the top ones, they use some fantastic titles. Oh, it's lovely. All right, step number 2. Follow 12 influencers and brands with similar content or a similar audience. So in mine, at Fire Safety One, I'd go and find a couple other fire safety businesses, but also in verticals, in a similar thing, I'd also find a couple of business organisations or trade associations, or that might just give, or a government, if government's probably unlikely to use Pinterest, but another organisation that is in the small business or the medium business owners world, or startups or entrepreneurs or property developers, construction companies, things like that, that might be in a related thing, that might have that type of audience, or Institute of Directors or Chamber of Commerce, that kind of thing. Follow them, okay? That was step 2. Number 3, pin 3 or 4 pieces of content from your blog every single day. Now, you also need to pin from other places. So go to sign up for something like Feedly, just Google Feedly, okay? And you will find it. So as it sounds, Feedly. follow a bunch of blogs there of ones that are of interest to you, and when they have good stuff, pin it. How you want to pin the big images. If you go to Pinterest, by the way, they've got what's called a pin marklet or something like that. A little in the settings, you can go down and download a little tool to your Chrome toolbar to your browser, and then it's easy. Whenever you see an image, you can just click this little red P and it will give the option of which image to pin. That's probably one of the easiest ways to do it for when people don't have social sharing buttons. Okay, so you're going to pin 3 or 4 pieces of content of yours from your blog, and sorry, I didn't make that clear, and pin 3 or 4 pieces of content from other blogs, right? Not the influencers, from others each day. No, and there's some more. Number 4, pin, or what's called repin, 3 pieces of the influencers' content every day. Now you're repinning, so there you've got 12, it doesn't matter, right? You don't have to do them all, you might want to pick just 6 or 4 a day, but repin 3 pieces from each of them, right? Probably more sensible to do something like, say, 4 of the 12, repin. Now when you do repin, add a comment and add value. Don't just repin it. Add a comment, add a value to it, enhance it. That will get you noticed, because people get notified when someone has, Pinterest tells you, it puts messages up there and it sends emails to say, hey, so-and-so has repinned one of your pins. And when they have a look, they'll notice that you add comments and they'll think, wow, that's someone who actually likes my stuff. Yeah, see where we're going with this? Number 5, use Pinterest size portrait images for your posts. Now if you look at our posts, if you go what do we have, if you go to, was it Corbett Bar, go to marketing4owners.com/podcast/327, I think that's, is that right? No, 328 sorry, then that's the Wednesday one, but go to any of the Wednesday podcast ones and you'll see that the main image at the top of the post is a huge Pinterest style. So it's going to be portrait, meaning that shape, okay? And the dimensions, if you want to know, the dimensions, the best dimensions are 735 pixels wide by 1102 pixels high. Don't ask me why it's and 2, I don't know. But the easiest way to do this is go to canva.com. Just get a free account on Canva. One of the things in the very top when you see is to create a Pinterest post, a Pinterest image. It's easy, really easy, because they have loads of templates and they got the shape and it just exports. Oh, it's free. If you're not using Canva, you are mad. Oh, unless you're using Photoshop because you're good with it. And you already have it. But Canva's free. Okay, and lastly, number 6, place the Pinterest share button on every single post. And that means you're going to please place Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and if you're big on Instagram, that as well, on every single one, because these are not for you, these are for your readers to share your stuff. To make it easy, don't make them put any effort in, make them just be able to click one thing. If you want to know how to do that, just before I do, also, that's to share the individual post, okay, the individual image on the post. Also put the Pinterest button for your Pinterest account and your Twitter account and your Facebook account. These are not to share, these are to actually follow and like you in the sidebar or in the header or at the top of your page. Also, stick them in the footer so that people see them ever at the top of your page and then at the bottom when they get to the end of an article. Put them there, make it easy for people to follow you. The easiest way to do this is to be using WordPress for your website. Oh, it makes life so much easier. Then just use the free SumoMe plugin, because that has all this in spades, as they say. It's got it all and more, so don't you worry. And that's it. Now, of course, a bunch of people are going to walk past now, but this is how it works. It is a piece of cake. Remember, SumoMe is free and it does this all for you. Just take my word for it. If you want to know more, if you want to actually know how to put a website together and how to do it, how to add SumoMe, how to set SumoMe up to make all this easy and use other free plugins to make your life so much easier, just go to our website course at www.website101.co. Go there, see all about it. It's got a couple of payment plans, doesn't cost a lot. This makes your life so much easier, and this is how it works. Promise, this will make it good. Anyway, so that's your weekend challenge. Try a new social media thing and try to set up a social media plan. You can apply a similar strategy to any of the social media platforms. Think about it. You can apply a similar thing to Facebook, similar thing to Twitter. Follow people, share their stuff, tweet their stuff, yeah, etc. Same stuff, all of them. Good, eh? I'll have another one for you next Friday, but meanwhile, have yourself a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.